Satnam. I want to share with you a technique that you can use to help counteract the daily stressors of going. This technique helps to slow things down. So if you're struggling right now with anxiety, maybe even having mild panic attacks, daily tasks are difficult for you to do, this is an excellent thing that you can do to overload the part of your nervous system that will help cope with what you're currently going through. There's a lot I can talk to you about how it works, why it works, but it's better if you just experience it. Even if you're having trouble sleeping, this is something you can do. It's excellent to do prior to going to bed. In fact, try it for the first time in bed. Before you go to sleep tonight, just try this. Sit in bed. You're going to take your right thumb. You're going to place it over your right nostril. The other fingers, they're together and they're straight. You're going to breathe in and out through the left nostril 26 times. So while your thumb is gently pressing into the left nostril, you're going to inhale and exhale 26 times. So one inhale, one exhale, that's one. You'll do that 26 times. Your eyes, barely open. You do want them open, but just a sliver of light coming through, just enough that you can stay alert, because you will get very drifty with this. And the idea is to stay with this. The idea is to not drift to the point where you start to head bob. Stay with the meditation, stay with the pranayama. So this is why your eyes are just slightly open. Now when you breathe in, you want to breathe in to the point where if there were a feather underneath that left nostril, it would barely flutter, or not flutter at all, as you inhale and you exhale. The breath should be so gentle and silent. I'll demonstrate one. This is how silent it should be. So subtle, so gentle, that that feather does not even flutter. 26 counts. Everyone will be a little bit different. Some people will be able to breathe in very long, very slow, very gradual. If your nervous system is in a heightened state right now, this may be very difficult for you to do, and you may have to breathe in a little bit harder to get the pattern down. But what should happen is if you sit with this, and you sit with this gently, and you sit with this consciously, and you imagine that feather underneath that nose, that left nostril, as you're breathing in and out, very, very gently, fully, but gently, your nervous system will slowly start to calm down. And there's an interesting thing with breath patterns and anxiety. Long, slow, deep breathing and anxiety don't go together. Somebody who's anxious tends to breathe very shallow and very rapid. Somebody who's calm, relaxed, tends to breathe very slow and very deep. So, if you're having an anxiety attack, maybe even borderline panic attack, if you slow your breath down, this has such a dramatic effect on your entire nervous system. Gives you the ability to be able to cope with what comes your way in a much more graceful manner, just by slowing down the breath. So, try this tonight. 26 counts. Don't worry about it doing it very long. Just keep with the 26 counts. The idea is that how long you breathe in and out doesn't matter. Just pay attention to the very gentleness of how it's coming in and out. That is what matters most with this particular pranayama technique. So, if anxiety has got you, if your life is going too fast, you want to slow things down a little bit, sit, do this technique. You can practice it anytime during the day. Try it for the first time in bed. As always, I wish you well. Satnam.